Hello and welcome to Wade's World, episode 31. Can you believe we actually lasted this long?
We're so old!
My name is Phil, and over there is...
Lilth Hellfire, y'all.
All lighted up pretty. System. But we're here to discuss Deadpool. Who is Deadpool? Hero, madman, just a expensive cosplay by Ryan Reynolds.
That's my headcanon.
I can't take credit for that line. It was from Spider-Man Deadpool 23. Out today, as we record this. All right.
You're not going to get me to buy it. Sorry.
I know. But what we are here to discuss is Cable and Deadpool number 5 from 2004.
So it's the name of the issue is not that there's anything wrong with that. And I just can't help but feel like it's just all connected. Because it's a Seinfeld reference.
I know, I was going to say.
And we love Seinfeld here. Just not all of the Defenders when they act like Seinfeld.
What else could they name it? Serenity Now.
Serenity Now, Crazy Later. This was the visuals for this issue are interesting. Kind of body horror. Lots of bodily fluids being exchanged and upchucked.
Well, Deadpool's melting. Cable's techno-organic virus is going crazy, and
Lightmaster. That's what we've resorted to. Lightmaster. But in the little blurb, they even say, "No, we're not kidding. Yeah, it's Lightmaster."
Yeah, but you don't want to put somebody too good in there because Cable takes them out pretty quick. So it's like. If you use Graviton, it's like, oh, Cable's not gonna take out Graviton that quick. But Lightmaster, you're like, yeah, I buy that,
And that's always kind of been the problem with the villains for Deadpool and Cable is that they're just kind of like these one-offs or nobodies and.
I was gonna say, whose villain is that? I think didn't Lightmaster show up in like Marvel Team Up? Is he really anyone's villain?
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean, though. It's just like, It's always like, who? Wait, what? Let me Google this. I don't even think this is a real thing sometimes.
See, I mean, that could have been our top 10 list. But you people didn't write in.
So you get punished again.
Just like everybody's, everybody has lame villains. I mean, look at Spider-Man.
You know what?
Well, the main guy
one of the most interesting rogues galleries.
But like
to borrow a phrase.
What is it? Rocket Racer, Hypno Hustler.
Hey man, catchy titles, poor execution.
70s and drugs. What can I say?
I can't even do that quote because this podcast is only rated teen. So. It's a Rick James quote from Dave Chappelle show.
I'm Rick James?
Yeah, no, the other one. Anyway, yeah, man, Marvel.
Hey, man.
To be a fly.
Nice pull, Chappelle show, because, I mean, this comic was from 2004. Wasn't Chappelle show on it? Or...
I don't even remember. It was that long ago.
I mean, if it wasn't, it was pretty close, but I'm pretty sure it was on then.
That cliffhanger page, like I feel like the penciler or the inker or the colorist or something didn't quite get the memo on that last page. Like it wasn't enough like change.
Yeah, because it's like you look at it, it's like
okay.
Why is everyone staring at themselves?
And
normal.
Pink people on a plane, like
I'm sick of these flipping
pink people.
But they didn't even look that pink, like you said, the colorist. It's just like, I was like, wait, are they in shock because they're Asian? Wait a minute. Weren't they Asian before? What's going on?
I'm just like, you have to take so many narrative leaps with this. Like, the story feels very rushed, and I don't know why. Like, I feel like I'm missing something as I'm reading the story because it's so rushed.
I don't know. Were they like, oh, wait, the first arc has to end in 6 issues? Okay, let's.
That's exactly what it felt like.
Yeah, because like the first couple issues seemed kind of slow, and then you're right, the last couple they seemed like they were like rushing.
I like the Sue Richards mention though. That was always nice.
Oh, when Deadpool talking about his superhero porn site.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? I'm starting to think that maybe in a previous life I might have been Deadpool in a previous universe somewhere.
Why you go searching for Sue Richards porn?
No, never. But I am kind of into hentai, so maybe that's a thing.
I mean, we got a lot of I don't want to say a lot of mentions that Deadpool's not the master of his domain. Another Seinfeld reference.
Yes.
Because his
I mean, with a face like that, not even a mother could love. What do you? I mean, you know,
his Cinemax hand melted. Well, he had a image inducer for a while.
It's only convenient when the plot calls for it, Philip.
True. True.
Like so many X-Men things.
Oh,
never forget it's a Summers.
Remind me at the end I have some random nonsense that kind of ties into Deadpool.
Okay. Even if it doesn't, it's okay.
But it kind of does.
So, I don't know. I think this was the weakest issue out of the arc. Let's wrap this up because we got one more issue.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it was the weakest because I mean, some of those first ones.
Well, the first ones are world builders, so I give that a pass. But when you're at issue 5 and I have to take these giant narrative leaps, and I don't know, this book almost like literally like with the coloring and stuff, it looks like it was very rushed, and I don't know why.
Well, do you think I don't know because Cable and Deadpool kind of swap molecules that like Cable's like more frantic now because he's kind of been influenced by Deadpool. He even says something about, a couple days with the guy, I'm already babbling.
Maybe. But I mean, Hammer was kind of lame too. Just like, oh man.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of like how they played Cable as like the anti-hero. He's like, yeah, I'll save the world, but I might have to run it.
Which doesn't kind of ring Cable-ish to me.
Well, after his whole purpose in life was to kill Apocalypse, and I think at this point Apocalypse was like dead, so it's like, well, what do I do now?
Yeah.
I know, bring about world peace.
He's a Summers. He's aimless. I know.
Yeah, after a
while.
He's
my favorite Summers, though.
Same here. They go batty after a while. What? Oh no. Lost communication with Lilth Hellfire.
You people can't. Can you hear me now? Hope you couldn't lip read that.
No, I couldn't. No.
Okay. Good. I was muted. Anyway, what were you saying, hon?
I don't know. Just crazy Summers, bro. Summers clan.
Yeah, that gene pool is gene pool. That was punny business, not even intended. But yeah. The One World Church, I like it in theory, but this execution has been a little lacking.
Yeah, it's like basically, I guess the One World Church is kind of a threat, but like they're gonna turn people blue.
We can all open a show in Vegas, people. Oh yeah, Blue Man Group. It was a big thing in 2004.
True.
Maybe that's where they got the idea from.
Are they gonna like? What, you had an idea for the Blue Man Group?
Oh, so bad. There's something else I wanted to bring up. Like Irene Merriweather, like I actually liked her, even though, she's trying to motivate Hammer in not such a believable way.
Oh yeah. We're all gonna turn blue.
Also, okay, so like Cable and Lightmaster are fighting forever, but like Deadpool, like no, really quick, but Deadpool's fight was like 7 hours, and I'm just like, the timing and the science and the things, like you can only suspend so much at once.
Yeah, I remember even reading this the first time. I'm like, does this timeline make sense? Because I mean, Cable can fly, but Deadpool's flying commercial, and it's like, really? Well, I guess at least he's on the plane. It's not like he's there already.
Yeah, I guess that's true. There's that. Like I said, I definitely think that my favorite panel is where Deadpool's talking to Cable about his plans for the superhero porn site. Like, he just doesn't reply. Like, he just starts to and then Deadpool's larynx starts to dissolve, because that's what happens anytime you think or talk about masturbation. You get hairy palms and your larynx dissolves.
Boys.
Way to have those old school Catholic nun teacher values there, Marvel.
I just love it. It's like tasteful nudes of Sue Richards. While she's visible, of course. Because otherwise, duh.
Just a mess. Don't forget. This is do not read.
Again, it's like, they had how many mentions of self-love, and it's like, I don't see any T for teen or mature. It's that stupid PSR rating. What is that?
Please save us from... Oh, too bad it's not B. Please save us from Bendis.
Oh, should we go there? There's some random nonsense.
Oh, that's my random nonsense for later.
But Saturday? Oh, that's going to come up.
Oh, yeah. Be sure to tune in live this Saturday morning.
Capes and Lunatics.
Oh, shameless. Anyway, yes, he is our Newman. He really is. Sometimes. Other times he can pull it out.
He pulled it out.
Don't make me go there with the long bosses and the boob windows.
Like Wade's World's motto.
It is. Always stand by the boob window. If you don't, I'm not so silently judging you.
Stand by the boob window and stare into the abyss.
Although make eye contact occasionally. Anyway, I'll give this issue a B-. It's a rough landing.
I'll probably go straight up B. I think I was kind of thankful just that like the pace picked up a little bit. And there was like some action once, Cable recovered.
I like the kind of sort of normal cover. It's nothing extravagant.
Because I think it wasn't a
nice glowing eye.
Because it wasn't a live-filled cover.
You're right. It was Mark somebody.
I'm looking for the credit.
There was a variant of this cover, right? With Domino in it?
Maybe.
Is this the volume? No, I think it was the other volume where they had a whole bunch of variants for every issue.
When did the glut of variant covers start?
Well, for Deadpool specifically.
True.
There have been a lot. Like, I have it in a file somewhere, and I'm just like, shameless.
True that.
I could actually probably fill this office with just variant poster covers from Deadpool.
I think the worst was that Justice League of America series from during New 52 when they did remember they're holding the flag and you could get like a flag for each state.
Where's the ka-ching button, please?
I don't know why I don't have that just out anytime you're on here. Yeah, it's just So, but it was like every state, and then there was like one or two more. So what did it end? It was like 50. Was it like 50?
Was it Guam and freaking Puerto Rico?
I think there was like a U.S. flag, yeah, and there was like Puerto Rico, there was the 50 states, it ended up being like 53 or 55, I think.
You sure it wasn't just 52? Because I feel like it probably was just 52.
I don't know. That's what I would think too, but I thought it ended up being more because, you know. Wait a second. Why did Brian Michael Bendis leave Marvel to go to DC?
No, I feel well. We'll talk about it Saturday, but that's not the answer.
Okay.
It's part of the reason, but not always the whole reason. See, that's the thing, man, is that comic book creators are a different breed of creative types.
Mm-hmm.
It's a whole different skill set. And it's a really big adjustment if you come from any other world to come into the comic book world. So anyway. So true. It's tough to break into, but once you're in there, especially if you're a guy, you're there. You're there for life. Woo! What else can we talk about for this issue? I think I don't know. What was your favorite page?
I don't know. I like all this stuff with like Cable taking stuff apart and I will repurpose your death machine for wait, where's it at? Yeah. I'll repurpose your death machine for my purposes.
Oh, my aimless sweet summer child, I swear.
Oh, here it is. That's the page. I'm sorry.
At least it's not a Death Star. At least it's not a Death Star. I'll be glad when this arc is over. The next arc is
next issue.
Yeah. That looked like Beast Boy, like at a glance.
Oh, that the ad in the back.
Yeah.
Which is the first gummy made with real fruit juices?
Oh my god!
I know. Look, it's like a ad for like small kids, but meanwhile, what's it on the back of? Unless it was like on all the Marvel comics that month, I don't know.
They know what the kids are up to. It's all good. I mean, I got into some things as a kid. Let me tell you.
Those records are sealed.
Thankfully, the judge was kind.
She was a minor.
A mess. What's your random nonsense?
I was reading also besides Spider-Man Deadpool, Despicable Deadpool, the new issue was out today. And there's hijinks with Cable and Deadpool like battling Strife, but then they kind of got killed, so there was time travel nonsense. But then so Deadpool sees like the dead Cable and like his skull. But we all live Cable standing there too, but he sees the skull of dead Cable and he goes, oh, I meant to mention you do have a nice bone structure. I'm thinking, oh, they listen to us.
That's funny.
I mean, it would have made more sense talking about Deadpool, but it was in a Deadpool book.
It can't be too on the nose, Phil. Otherwise, they might have to give us a writing credit.
Writing credit or just
free comic books for life.
Oh, nice. I like that.
You know what? I'd pay for like three issues, 3 titles a month if I got everything else for free. No problem.
I would read, review everything if I got free comics.
Hey, I just time out since we are in the X-Men world. So Mark Guggenheim writes X-Men Gold, right?
Yes.
How is it? Because he ruined the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. comic book. Like, I couldn't even.
I like it. I mean, it's like a.
Because he turned Kitty Pryde into Felicity, is what I hear the complaint.
Well, she's team leader.
And she's a hacker.
But it's like, I mean, she doesn't do that much hacking, but I mean, yeah, she's like team leader, and it's like that classic. It's Colossus, Nightcrawler, Storm, Old Man Logan, Kitty Pryde.
So it's okay.
And
is it better than the blue?
Rachel Gray. I like them both. I mean, I read them both. I don't know.
Who writes Blue?
Um. Isn't that? I was gonna say, is it Colin Bunn? Because I know he used to write it, but I don't think he's writing it now.
So I'm thinking about picking up one of them. I think I liked Blue better than I liked Gold initially. And I'm trying to think if it was because it was the Mark Guggenheim thing in my head.
Well,
it was like,
well, right now they're in the middle of a 6-part Mojo crossover between Blue and Gold.
Oh, it's that time of year.
Mm-hmm.
La 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 la.
But I guess they're bringing back they're bringing back Excalibur and the X-Men Gold Annual coming up.
Nice. I may have to actually pick up the trade and get caught up. I miss my X-Men fix. I gave up on all the X-Men books for a while. I know, sacrilege.
But did you see the I should have brought it out. Did you see the advertisement for I think in December, next month, I think issue 1 of the return of, what is it, Phoenix or whatever they're calling the return of old Jean Grey.
Oh yeah. I am actually gonna pick that up.
OG Jean Grey.
So I'll have a Marvel book to talk about for 3 months before I give it up. Because that's how it goes. This is the cycle. Okay, so we've spent enough time in X-Men adjacent land.
And if you like Cable and Deadpool, they each have their own solo titles right now. Well, Deadpool has Despicable Deadpool and Spider-Man. Now it's Spider-Man versus Deadpool.
Marvel, just make up your mind.
Well, now that Deadpool's like kind of, he's drifting more to the anti-hero, closer to the villain side now.
Old Peter Parker's got to put it to him. Set him straight.
That sounded dirty.
Always.
well, because during Secret Empire, spoilers. I mean, it's months old, but spoilers. Deadpool killed Phil Coulson under orders from Steve Rogers.
But he went to Tahiti and he's fine now, right?
Haven't seen him back yet.
That's just the running gag. Every time he gets, oh, you're just in Tahiti, no big deal.
That's a magical place.
See, if he would have killed him for a sweet ride, I totally would have understood, not even batted an eyelash.
But I just know, like, every time I mention, like, death of Phil Coulson, I could just hear Charlie Esser crying as I speak.
I love that character. I love that actor. Everything about that is just...
Charlie loves all that Shield stuff.
So, shameless plugs?
Where to begin?
So many. There's so many.
Please, if you're you want to discuss anything, Deadpool, hell, anything Cable, X-Men, recommend some X-Men stuff. The new stuff Lilith should be reading, or once again, if you are Lord and Savior Ryan Reynolds, can email us wadesworldpod@gmail.com. We're on Facebook, facebook.com/wadesworldpodcast, @wadesworldpod on Twitter, and of course, the voicemail for any Capes and Lunatics show, 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And Lilith?
You guys can find me live tweeting The Gifted, another X-Men property land world, every Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at Lilth Hellfire. For everything else, at Adventures in FG. That's Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, and of course the website adventuresinfangirling.com. And I'm working on a new project that might be ready in January. Maybe.
Ooh.
We'll see how this holiday season goes.
Ooh. You wouldn't tell me off air about that, would you?
Sure, I will.
Nice. All right. So is that everything then?
Definitely.
All right. Well, everyone, come back next time.
Don't forget your chimichangas.
It's the end of this arc.
It's Wade's World. Wade's World. Wade's World. Wade's World. Chimichanga time. Stuff your Wade's World. Wade's World. Wade's World.
What goes with those chimichangas? Raspberry
Stuff
tea.
your...
Chip gallons of that stuff. Look, the weapon went off. I'm white. Maximum effort. You know what that means. Voicemails and emails.